Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on FS25. We are here with Nate on the old school series. We got all the equipment put away here. We got the 8650 sitting out here. I was letting that air dry after we washed it in the previous episode, but it is now June on the server. We've got to get a lot done today. I think the oats should be ready. I'm going to run over here and take a look at the oats. They should be ready in the next month or so. I think we might get there in this episode here, but you can see off in the distance we did get that hay mode there. We got to get that all baled up here quick, but yeah, the oats are looking good. They should be good in probably a good month or so, and they should be ready to roll here. So yeah, the agenda for today is getting all that hay baled up over there and get that transported back to the farm, and then hopefully we can get these oats harvested here in the next month, and then get all that straw baled up as well.
You ready to get to work?
I guess. What do we got to do today?
Well, I think we need to go ahead and get all the hay windrowed into one row. And then on top of getting that, we need to bale it because I don't know if you know this or not. That looks like it's going to rain here pretty soon.
Yeah, I was looking up the sky a little bit earlier, and it looked really dark. The clouds started moving real quick there, so we need to get all this hay baled up and put into storage as soon as possible here. You know, you don't want any wet hay out. It'll mold and get bad real quick there.
I'm more worried about it getting wet and then Arla end up catching fire in the bale shed. Man, that's always a possibility. All right, let's get ready to go. I guess, do you want to hook the Case IH up to the windrower and I'll hook the John Deere up to the baler?
I can do that. All right, we gotta get the 1206 hooked up to the rake here, but we gotta get the mower out first here. So we'll go hop in the mower here, get this thing fired up. And we're just gonna move this out to the right here, just out of the way. That way we can get all the other equipment out here. So park that right about there. Hop out and jump on the 1206 here. Let this thing get fired up here. Probably let it sit here for a little bit. It hasn't been ran in probably a good month since we last cut hay. So we'll let this thing warm up here just a little bit and then get her all hooked up. All right, it's been a few minutes here. We're gonna go ahead and pull this thing out and get her hooked up to the rake. Get on backed up here, right about there. Should be pretty good. Got that all hooked up. Now, I did get everything greased up yesterday, so that all should be good. Shouldn't have to worry about that. But now we're going to head on down to the field. There's Nate waiting on me. And we'll get out of the field here. So how many bales do you think we're going to get off of this field here?
Well, we kind of left it alone after last year's cut, so it's not going to be as many as last year. But I think we'll probably get about 30 to 40.
Yeah, I was thinking that range too. 25, 30, something like that. Maybe more, hopefully more, but we'll just have to wait and see.
It is a big size field, so as long as it's enough to feed our animals for the year, I really don't care.
Yep, that's all that matters. Alright, we are just finishing up raking this hay field here. Nate's right behind me, getting it all baled up. And we should be pretty much good to go on to oat harvest here. I don't think we have anything else to do here, so I'm going to go park this in the shed, and I'll see ya here in a little bit. Alright, it is now August here. The oats are ready to be harvested. Nate's over here feeding the cows this morning while I go ahead and get the combines all set up here. We'll need to get the grain truck out here in a minute, but we're going to go ahead and hop up in the Gleaner N7 combine here. I don't know what exactly happened there. I'm not sure. I think Nate did that. Anyways, we're going to get the harvester turned on here and get it pulled out. I'm not sure where we're going to drop the corn head at. Probably just over here in the grass as I smoke the shed with it. It's very tight getting it in and out of there, and we're smacking something else now too. It's not the biggest shed. We need a little bit bigger of a shed for that, that's for sure. Go ahead and get the head lowered down here and unhooked. And we'll drive her on back around to the old bean heads, or the platform heads back here in the back. Here we go. Drive up here and get this all hooked up. And we got to change some things in the back of the combine as well for oats. Since we did corn last, got to put different stuff in the back here. Make sure we're not spitting out any of the oats and stuff like that. So you got to be real careful when you're crawling back in here. Make sure I should really have the combine turned off right now. That way nobody accidentally turns the separator on and stuff like that. And that could be a real bad deal. But got that all changed out there. Now we got to make sure PTO and everything's hooked up here. That one looks good. All the hoses are connected. Now we're going to check the knives here. Make sure everything is good. Make sure the reel's good. Everything seems to be in tip-top shape. I do also want to grease the head here while I'm at it, so we'll go ahead and grease those. I think there's some more on this side I got to grease as well. Take that cover off there, get that off, grease those. And that should be good. Combine should be fine grease-wise. We just greased it last time we used it. We haven't used the bean head in a long time, though. So we'll go ahead and jump in the combine here and get her pulled out to the field. Alright, we got the combine pulled out here. We're just going to go ahead and drop the head down and sit here and wait for Nate. He's getting the grain cart ready, I think, and then he'll get his combine out here. But just sit out here for now. I turned it off. I don't want to be wasting any fuel. It's warm. We can just fire it up and go right when we need to. But take a quick look at the oats here as Nate comes around. Everything seems to be pretty good. The moisture looks good. It should be good to roll here this afternoon.
How many sets of wagons you think we're going to need? About 150?
Yeah, sure. I hope so. That'd be great.
Oh, I know, right? We'd be able to pay off a lot more than just that. All right. Well, you ready?
I got my combine ready. Do we want to get the second one going too, or just use the one?
I figure just use the one, and then I'll run grain cart, because this is usually a pretty high yielding.
Yeah, it should be, yeah. So I'll go ahead and get the combine here, and we can get started.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm going to run through all my checks here, make sure everything's good in here before we get the head turned on. Should be good to go. We're going to pull up here a little bit, and we'll get her fired on here. Go nice and slow, then throttle her up, and we should be good to go. We'll pull in here, and we'll start harvesting oats here. Got to make sure the straw swath is on as well, so we'll go look back here. It is not. There we go. Straw swath is on. We are good to go.
Yeah, we have to have a... We need that line, Brodie. We need that line.
Yeah, I know. I knew the straw swath was off. I was trying to figure out where my buttons were for a second there.
All right, well.
It's been a minute since I've ran this combine here.
So, yeah, no, this is the first time me and you ran it like this alone. I know this. Once we get that land paid off, we might want to find some more land for oats. Because this is not enough. I can go ahead and tell you that.
Yeah, definitely need to pick up some more land for another oat field, maybe a wheat field, something like that. Something to get us more straw here, because we desperately need more straw for next year.
Yeah, especially if we decide to keep growing the cattle operation.
Exactly. We're done. All right, I got 26 liters here. I'll dump this into you quick, and you can go take it to the wagons.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and once you get this done, go ahead and start windrowing this up
Yep, I can do that.
and get it windrowed and probably get it baled today.
Sounds good.
Or do you want to go grab that truck, grain truck, and take this last little bit?
I can do that too. Yeah, that works.
Because there is 5,000 more liters in here that needs to go.
Alrighty. Alright, we're going to go ahead and drop the bean head over here. Just get it parked back where it goes, or drop back off where it goes here. Try not to run into the fence here. Don't need the cows getting out. And yeah, I just accidentally shut the combine off. So we're going to shut that off there. It'll be fine. And we're going to hop up in the grain truck. So I'm going to hop up in the grain truck here and get it ready to go. Nate's going to load the rest of the oats in here, and we're going to follow him and probably get these sold off here.
Well, we ain't selling it for the best price, but we'll take what we can get.
Where are we taking it?
Oh, the feed store.
Ah, I gotcha. I'll follow you over there then.
Alright, good. Because I don't think I got blinker. Oh, yeah, I ain't got no four ways on the back of these trailers.
Alright, yep, I got mine on then. We're good to go.
Sounds good. We'll just mosey on down there.
How much money do you think we're going to make here?
I don't know, honestly. I'm hoping a pretty good penny.
I'm thinking maybe 25,000. Maybe more, hopefully more.
Maybe 20,000. That 20,000 would be nice, but we'll see. 32,000 from that one load.
Alright, let's see how much I get here and add them together. And we made about 40,000. That's pretty freaking good.
Hey, that's really good off of that one field.
I'll take it.
Don't tell the co-op, they might try to take it.
They're definitely going to take it, because we owe them what? How much do we owe them again?
100.
100? Yeah, we don't even have any money in the bank account. That's all theirs.
We owe them 100, and we owe the bank. We still owe the bank 250.
Oh gosh, I forgot about that.
So
loan.
we about 350 in debt right now.
That's fantastic. I could have lived without learning that number. Could have been fine. Oh well. We just gotta hope this fall we got the corn yielding good and the beans yielding good, and we should be fine.
I mean, it looks like our produce over there is yielding good.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get the truck backed up back in the shed here. We're gonna use getting in a couple months for corn harvest and bean harvest here, but put it back in the shed right about here. Get the hazards off. Turn the truck off, and that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys.